everybody, this is Robin Rosensteel at the Emporium. Obviously I'm in a different room today and mixing it up, and I just had a moment this weekend where I really started getting really busy. It's going to start getting warmer out, so I've decided after this week I'm going to stop the daily Facebook Lives. I will still do my Thoughtful Thursday. I haven't decided if it will be live or pre-recorded, something to work out. And I noticed as I was thinking about closing down doing the Facebook Lives daily, I had a moment of anxiety because I was like, I need to fill that space with something. What's the plan? People are going to ask me what the plan is, and you know what? There is no plan. And it's funny because once I really sat into that and realized that's the way sometimes my life works. And anybody who knows me, I usually have a plan for everything. My best plans are when I have no plan. And what's funny is this morning, Facebook reminded me of that. And for all the flaws of Facebook, one thing that was kind of interesting is it pops up like 3-year-old pictures, right? So today it popped up a 3-year-old picture of one of my cats who had a bird in his mouth upstairs. And you know what? That same thing happened this morning. First I saw the bird upstairs with the cat. And then a little bit later I saw it on Facebook and I was like, oh my God, here I go around again, right? With the same story. And that's what's kind of interesting about posting pictures on Facebook, and they bring it back like 3 years later. I often find, and this is why I keep a journal, I often find that you keep going around in the same circle and you just see things from different perspective. And then I really thought about that this morning. Like, is this my Groundhog Day? How has this day kept like going over and over again? And I realized May 3 years ago, I think it was April, I intuitively just decided to close down my apartment in Racine, Wisconsin, and move back to Kent full time. It was there was no plan, and I just decided that I was done with the employer I was working with, and I was ready to make a new move. And I just decided to shut it down. People thought I was nuts. I had no plan. But then again, I was traveling 75% of the time, so what difference did it make, right? But anyway, I shut it down, and you know what? In the month of May, I got a new job that allowed me to work full time in Kent. So again, I had no plan. I just intuitively followed my next hunch, and from that came the new plan. And so I'm going to ask everybody this week, if you're kind of struggling with what's your new plan as we come out of shelter in and we start reconnecting with people, it's okay not to have a plan. It's okay to just intuitively go where you want to go. For me, my next intuitive move is to close down the daily Facebook Lives. Again, I will be doing the weekly Thoughtful Thursdays, but there's still ways to connect with me, and I'll work that out throughout the week. Obviously, you can just like me on Facebook, and you'll get popped in whenever something's going on at the Kent Emporium. You can also sign up for my blog, and that way you know firsthand of any on-site programs I'll be offering, because I'm going to start rolling those out again. Because I have a very small boutique business, I only let 10 people in at a time, so it actually was already planned for social distancing even before social distancing was the in thing. We'll just keep in touch and we'll just figure this out as the week goes on. But again, this is really just seeing that picture of the cat with the bird and having my little groundhog moment today reminded me that it's okay not to have a plan. And some of the best plans is not to have a plan and just follow your next step. And what could your next step be, right? So anyway, it's just something to think about today. What could your next step be? And my other funny thing is I saw a penny on the floor this morning by my washing machine. I was like, oh, we should pull a card, 2 cents from heaven, and get a sense as to, when we walk into this new world of having no plan, right? Maybe we could get 2 cents from heaven on what their thoughts are for us for this week. And here is our 2 cents from heaven. Dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, and even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you're facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching ramifications in the web of life. move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that interesting how it kind of corresponds with my discussion of, you know, maybe you just don't need a plan. Maybe we could just step in and just let things unfold the way they do and just follow the little breadcrumbs. For me, my little breadcrumb for this week, I know is kind of crazy. I really have this desire to make cookies with little pressed flowers on them. So this is my quest for this week, is to make these cookies. And I have no idea why. I just really have some. I'm going to go to the grocery store and get the ingredients. And I have some fresh organic cookie flowers, meaning my lilacs are getting ready to bloom. And so I'm going to make the cookies with fresh lilacs. So we'll see where that goes. I have no idea, but I just have this urge to do that. So anyway, so I want to get quiet and comfortable, and let's just ground in, you know, remove the chatter and just kind of lean into, you know, what if you walked away without having a plan and just followed the next thing that kind of made you happy? How would that make you feel? What little surprise could be around the corner, right? So let's take a deep breath in, hold, exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold, exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold, exhale. And we'll close our little sound bath with a deep breath in, hold, exhale. Deep breath in, hold, exhale. And one more deep breath in, hold, and exhale. And we'll close our little session today and see if the little angel card comes with our game plan to not have a plan. Oh, let's see. Expectancy. Oh, isn't that the truth? When you have a plan, you tend to have expect certain results. When you have no plan, everything turns out magically. So maybe that's something to ponder today as you think about as we start to get back into our daily routines and connecting with people. Having a plan and setting expectations versus having no plan and just watch the magic appear. So I'll leave you with that, and for the rest of the week I will be doing it at 10 a.m. Central. I'll be posting it 10 a.m. Central Time, Tuesday through Friday, and we will see you then. Thanks for joining me. Bye.